Right, hi, so today I'm going to be completing the narrative arc. So I'm going to start off first with the pen tool and holding down the control key just so I can get a straight line and make the initial arch that we need for it. It's kind of slanted, so I'll do that first. And this is also kind of slanted as well. And just kind of ends a bit higher. And then it's a little bit more thicker in the video, so I'm going to make it around that much thicker and probably bigger, like that. And then using the text box tool, I'm going to be adding in the words, which are exposition. And then I have to go back and kind of change this up so it's not as thick. And then these have to be black, so we change the fill to black. Exposition, spelled that right. And then we have the rising action, so I'm just gonna do the same thing, but instead, to make it easier, I'm gonna copy and paste it so I don't have to keep on changing the width of everything, just so it's a bit easier. And then I'll go in and change the names. Okay. And then just go in and edit all the words. This one has to be rising. Actually, oh, it switched back, never mind. Go in and change it to black. Where's black? Here. Falling action. And then denouncement. Then using the shape tool, I'm going to make a star just to show the beginning. But instead of the star having its usual corners, I'm going to go in and change the corners to just 3 for right now, so it can symbolize just the build up. And I want it to be orange, and then the stroke can be a bit more on the redder side. That'll show up, which it shows up very little, but I'll just make it thicker going to the stroke style. And then for the rising action, I want it to have 4, so I'll just go in and draw it again. But instead of 3, I'll just have it have 4, and then again the same color for the fill. I want it to be exact with 1.7. It's 27 here, so oh, not me changing that. Go back. So the fill was, let me go in and make sure it's accurate. Fill is 27. And then the stroke on this one is 1.76. 8, 64, 44, 100. So 8, 64, 44, 100. Oh, okay, it's the same. And then I'll just make it the same thickness. So this was 1.765, 1.7. Actually, I'll make it a bit more than this one, just so it shows the actual build-up a bit more. And then for the climax, I want to do the full star. But with all 5 corners this time. All 5. And then make this just a bit more thicker. Put the stroke at the same, and then the fill at 27. But then this time I want it to be, I want it to be bigger. We have I'm gonna change the layout just so it doesn't get behind that. And then for that, I'm going to use a filter that is distort and rough and dilate. Kind of show that. And then for this one, actually I'm going to leave it like that. And then for rising action, and then same for this one, move it back to 27 so it's all the same color. But I think for this one I might go back in and change the stroke style just so it is a bit more dramatized, just a bit. And then for this one I'm gonna have the stroke paint be just a bit more be just a bit less because it happened right after the climax. And then move it back to 4 corners because it kind of shows the falling action. So I want the 5 corners just before the climax. And then just another star here, but a lot smaller I think would be better. And then again with just 3 corners, just to dramatize it a bit more. And same, I want the words to kind of be a bit more in front just so it doesn't actually overlap them. So like this. This can stay there. And then same for the fill. I'm gonna go in and do 27. And then have the stroke paint be more on the thinner side, but you could still see it. But yeah, this did not copy it. Okay, 864, 44, 100. I could have used a dropper tool and then done that too, but I just thought this was a bit easier, and then have that one be a lot more thinner and smaller in size to just to compare it. And then I think I kind of want to change the filters on this one a bit more. What does ripple do? Like that, and then show it a bit more overlapping at the top. Oh, I need that to come forward then. There we go. And then I think for a rising action, I'm just gonna make it just a bit more thinner. It is very thick. And then yeah, that's my narrative arc.